It is now less than a week until we celebrate 25 years of Final Fantasy IX. Next Monday, July 7th, is when Final Fantasy IX turns 25, and things are at a high when it comes to all things concerning a Final Fantasy IX remake. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about it because there is quite a few things to go over. So with that all being said, what is up guys, Jen here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to support the channel, please consider hitting that like button, and if you want to stick around for some more Final Fantasy content, then please hit that subscribe button. So, Final Fantasy IX Remake, I think it's important, and we all know it's important, to state that this is all speculation, but things are just getting a little bit too exciting when it comes to all things Final Fantasy IX. This is all stemming from a Nvidia leak of many games that eventually came out. And when it comes to Square Enix, all of their games on that list have come out, including the recent Final Fantasy Tactics remaster, and all that is left is the Final Fantasy IX remake. Hence why speculation is always in effect, but we've not heard anything official from Square Enix. But leading up to its 25th anniversary, they have certainly ramped up things such as a 25th anniversary website, which has new character art, promotions, collaborations, new character descriptions, as well as promoting a new Timeless Tale vinyl with new recordings of Melodies of Life and one other track. I think it's like The Voice of Memories. I always forget the track name, but there's another track that has indeed been re-recorded. And now, as we are stepping into the week leading up to its anniversary, Square Enix have started to put out a tweet every single day around 10 a.m. Japan time, which is around 4 a.m. my time, of various art, various images of Final Fantasy IX. New art, that's all we've been seeing is new art. And this could just be in celebration of the calendar that they are promoting. But last time I checked, a calendar has 12 months, so it would make sense to reveal those images over 12 days. They started exactly a week before, and some of this art is incredible. We have some art with the gang on stage looking down at the Tantalus crew. I only just noticed them right there down at the bottom. They then tweeted out a picture of Kuja in the Ifa tree, or the Ifa tree. Let me know how you pronounce it. I've always been like Ifa. And then we have the flip side of that image of the gang looking up, and we can also see Kuja on his silver dragon in the sky. And it's really nice to see Steiner helping up Vivi to take in this view of the Ifa tree. Now let me just borrow you for a second to tell you about our partners at Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is a website where you can get thousands of Steam games at incredible prices, whether it's a Final Fantasy or an RPG or the newest releases, or even if you want to get yourself some gift cards, Instant Gaming has it all. So please use the link down below in the description to check it out. And while you're there, why don't you enter the giveaway where we give away a free game off the website, whatever game you want, every single month. All you gotta do, click the link down below, click the participate button, and then you're in a chance to win. Not only will you be helping out the channel, but you'll also be saving money. So thanks to Instant Gaming and happy shopping. So, does this mean anything? Not really, but it seems like on social media it's gathered a lot of speculation. A lot of people are like, enough of this edging, just reveal the Final Fantasy IX remake. There seems to be a lot of excitement leading up to the release, which, if nothing happens, would lead to a lot of disappointment. The boat I'm in, I'm really just 50-50. I'm here for the ride. I'm glad that Final Fantasy IX is getting a grandiose celebration, and a remake would be the icing on the cake, though I do believe that if there was any time to announce it, the anniversary of its 25th year would be the best place. I looked over on the Japanese social media pages, and there doesn't seem to be as much excitement as we are having here in the West, which is surprising. A lot of love is just being put out there for Final Fantasy IX in the Japanese space, but when it comes to us Western folk, we are just clamoring for that remake. When it comes to actually July 7th, we are getting a live stream, but it's a musical live stream, which kind of makes me feel like, well, if they were going to do something grandiose or some kind of live stream to, talk about the remake, then that would be the day. But now that we have a musical live stream going over the soundtrack of Final Fantasy IX, then maybe not. I don't really know. Would it just be a Twitter drop, a trailer drop, or would they say, hey, tune in at so-and-so time for this special announcement? I don't really know. We do have Tokyo Game Show coming up, so maybe they are knowing that a lot of people, and Square Enix have been toying this on the socials, man. The amount of Final Fantasy IX they've been posting, it's unbelievable. I feel like we're getting more celebration of Final Fantasy IX's anniversary than we even got Final Fantasy VII, and that is saying quite a bit. And I know that Square Enix are definitely leaning into it, so maybe we will be set up for disappointment on the 7th, but when Tokyo Game Show comes around, maybe that logo pops up, a place we'll return to someday, we'll play, and then that's when we'll get it. I still do believe that this is a real thing. I don't think this is one of the Square Enix projects that got the axe. Again, there's no official word from Square Enix. We are going off that NVIDIA leak, but the NVIDIA leak has not yet proven us wrong when it comes to releases. And again, Final Fantasy Tactics just got announced the other month, and that was also on that list. They were the two games that we were clamoring for, and we got Tactics, and 9 is naturally next. The fact that we might get those both announced within a month of each other would be pretty cool, and would finally let us just leave that NVIDIA leak to rest. But with it being on there, there's always that door open for the speculation, and why I make these videos, because I'm just excited. I'm a fan of Final Fantasy IX. I'm so glad to see all this new artwork. The excitement, just the amount of fans of Final Fantasy IX, seeing them all to come together, whether they're expecting a remake or whether they're not. I think just the celebration. Heck, I'm playing through Final Fantasy IX again in hopes of just, manifesting a remake, because I was like, nah, I'm not going to replay Final Fantasy IX if they're going to announce a remake. But I bit the bullet and I'm doing that alternate fantasy mod, and it's been quite good so far. So I'm definitely in the mood when it comes to all things Final Fantasy IX. So all that being said, with the collaborations, the new music, the new merch, artwork, character renders, figurines, and everything else in between, I would expect that we are going to keep getting some images of Final Fantasy IX leading up to its release. The last time Square Enix kind of put out things on a daily basis for a week was leading up to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's reveal at Summer Games Fest when it got revealed. So just going off past history, we're just connecting dots, or at least trying to make things work so we can have a little faith. I'm always optimistic, but I always set my expectations in check. I know when you've not got any concrete information from the company itself, and you're going off a leak, and you're going off just content creators myself, just being excited for the small chance that it might happen, that maybe things might get overhyped. But I think it's just a great place to be in at the moment, and just seeing all the love Final Fantasy IX is getting is just damn good. So I think that's about everything. I expect to see an image drop every single day. Really can't wait to see some of this concept art, because it's really, and I just said concept art, it's not concept art, or is it? These are new kind of artworks of Final Fantasy IX, but it could be concept art. You never know. You never know. It could just be a calendar. It could just all be leading up to the release of the calendar, but I would have done a 12-day countdown showing all the images and then promote it like, hey, this is why you want to buy this calendar. But time will tell. We'll have a video next week on going over everything that kind of transpires when it comes to that 21st anniversary, and we'll definitely celebrate regardless if there's a remake or not, and maybe we'll continue the speculation until the next big event. But I'm hoping you'll join me in that journey regardless. Let me know your feelings on Final Fantasy IX Remake. Are you just seeing how things go? Are you more excited than ever? Have you given up on it? Do you think it's one of the projects that got cancelled? Let me know those feelings in the comments down below, and I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.